It is the struggle of a teenager who wanted to be known as Leelah Alcorn, a struggle that unfortunately resulted in the teenager deciding to end life at 17. And tonight, hundreds came together to remember the King's High School student. WLWT News 5's John London live down in our newsroom with more. John?
Yeah, Curtis, the turnout to support transgender teens was strong tonight. There was music, there was poetry, remembrances, and a sense of purpose about knowing where to go for help if the struggle over sexual identity becomes too much to cope with. It was a windy setting and an American gathering. Hundreds of teens, adults, families, a mix of straight and LGBT community. The rain relented just long enough for the candles to stay lit. A vigil in memory of Leelah Alcorn, the transgender teen whose suicide a week ago generated a deeper look at sexual identity, bullying, loneliness, the human experience.
Youth, repeat after me. My death has to mean something.
We were told there were other Leelahs in this crowd tonight.
Adults, repeat after me. Your life means everything.
Your life means everything.
A 1998 King's alum.
I noticed that most of them very nervous, kind of had their heads down. Some of them still probably a little ashamed or embarrassed. So we have to get in there and try to make make a safer space for them so that they feel like they can be themselves.
Among those participating,
and they just think it's very important for people to know that they can get help.
Two of Leelah's teenage friends.
I just want this sense of community to be present all the time, not just after something tragic like this happens.
We want to thank everybody for coming here tonight.
Clergy and support groups were here.
Show support for the youth, give them a shoulder to cry on or just a helping hand if they need it.
We are here to love you and support you tonight. If you need to talk to a counselor.
An organizer told us he hopes one day vigils like this one won't be needed. And Lindsay Deaton, who coordinated tonight's vigil at King's High School, said as Leelah's story continues to emerge, he believes the larger community will start to see that transgender people are normal human beings who simply breathe and conduct life like everyone else. Curtis?
All right, thanks a lot, John. This story has actually spread not just nationwide, but all across the globe. People in London, England also held a vigil today. There are some photos from that vigil in Trafalgar Square. People gathered to light candles and lay out flowers for the teenager who committed suicide just 1 week ago.